Hello everyone, today I'm gonna react on a channel called Nuke's Top 5, and the video is about top 5 ghost videos so scary you will go boom boom boom. Okay, without any further ado, let's watch the video.
One last goodbye. Back in September, veterinary student Mary Carmen Flores from Arequipa, Peru, adopted a sweet little Labrador that she named Scott. The two quickly bonded but only enjoyed a few months together before Scott was tragically found dead in Mary Carmen's home. Mary Carmen was absolutely devastated by the sudden loss of the very healthy dog and wanted an explanation. She suspected that some horrible person might have found the footage of Scott's final greeting and goodbye to the family. Wrong turn. Dirt bike rider Ethan's TikTok is dedicated to videos of his biking trips into the sand dunes and woods of Oregon. But one day when he's 15 miles out into the woods and completely alone, he experiences something that frightens him to his core.
This is where most people would turn around. If you turn around, you never get to see what's on the other side. That's where all the gold is waiting over there. Could be missing out what's on the other side. Hello?
Ethan is shocked when he hears strange human-like sounds coming from the woods. He believes it's a voice saying, "Hey," and "help," and then hears strange movement in the brush that seems to be quickly moving towards him. He decides to just get out of there and is even so spooked that he runs right off the path and almost ends up falling right down the hill. But many of his viewers just shrug it off. They say that he probably just heard a bobcat or maybe even a peacock.
Okay, that peacock just sounds like saying help. Yeah, that sounds like saying help. Okay.
Ethan decides to return, but he makes the very bad decision to return late in the day as the sun is starting to set. As you might guess, it did not go well. Something happens that no one can explain.
It's just dark as hell in here. I'm probably gonna turn around soon. Oh, there's two ways. Holy crap, dude, this trail goes on forever. It just got really quiet really fast.
All of a sudden, it gets really quiet as even the crickets seem to stop chirping. Suddenly, an ominous-looking figure walks right out of the darkness of the tree line. Terrified, Ethan gets out of there as quickly as he can. So what do you think is going on here? Did Ethan find the creature that he heard months earlier? Could this be what many believe to be a skinwalker?
Yes,
or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. The devil down in the hole. Andrew Smith regularly sets out to explore secluded tunnels and caves in the beautiful landscape of Arizona. What happens next is downright chilling.
the sound of a whole building. God.
Andrew suddenly hears a scream, followed by the chilling sound of running footsteps somewhere deep within the cave.
Yes,
This isn't Andrew's first cave explorer, and he actually manages to keep calm and continue his trek through the tunnels. Andrew's camera captures what sounds like several voices whispering to him. One of the voices even seems to say, "We don't know who this is."
It's a group of ghosts.
Andrew searches the tunnels, but he can find nothing to explain the ominous sounds. The dead next door. These next creepy videos were recorded by a woman from the Philippines who wishes to remain anonymous. The woman had just moved into an apartment with her partner when she quickly realized that something was very wrong there. First, her dog begins to continuously bark at their door even though there's nobody there. And whenever she's alone, someone knocks on the door as if trying to enter. One night she hears a child running through the hallway and watches as the door handle moves by itself. She then hears a woman shouting at the child, so she finally decides to grab her phone and record.
Is that a scroll? Child crying?
Every time she looks through her peephole, she finds no one there that would explain what she's hearing. Now, it should be noted that there were 2 apartments on the floor, but the other apartment was mysteriously and completely vacant. No child, no woman making these sounds. So the tenant shows her footage to her husband and they alert the building security guard. But he too finds nothing and no one to explain what she's captured on video. There's no one on that floor. Another late night, and this time the woman is startled awake by loud screaming and crying, again coming from the hallway right outside her door. What she captures is absolutely chilling.
Just listen to the sound. It sounds so. Just man, the sound. It's so creepy. How can anyone stay in that building? God, man.
A child can be heard screaming and a woman can be heard sobbing. Loud banging echoes through the hallway. Horrified, the woman contacts security immediately. When the guard watches the footage, he goes pale. He breaks down and tells her that on the same day 12 years ago, a woman and her 7-year-old daughter brutally lost their lives in the other apartment on that same floor. It was suspected that the father had ended their lives, but he was never caught. And that is why the other apartment had been left empty for years. Terrified by the incident and what she had captured on video, the woman decided to share her story on the internet. So, could the spirits of the woman and her little girl be trapped, condemned to experience their tragic end over and over, never able to move on? Let me know what you think.
Yeah.
School of the Dead. Popular Japanese ghost hunters Hiro and Tomo from the YouTube channel Omagatoki Films set out to investigate an abandoned school that sits on top of a mountain somewhere in the countryside of Japan. The investigators don't know why the school was left abandoned, but rumors say that a student took her own life inside the school and that her tragic spirit still walks the hallways.
絶対来い。ちょっと待って、ゾワッとしたぞ。鳥肌やば。やば。あったんだ。なんだこの空間は。もう絶対これだね。これだよ。とも十分考えられるようなほど、違和感は凄まじいけどね。うわ。
What's that?
Investigator Hiro takes a few photos with his phone and thinks nothing of it.
Okay.
That is, until he gets back to the car and looks through his photos. What he finds is truly disturbing.
とね、今車に戻ってきて、で、結構ブレた写真とかが何枚かあってさ、何枚も撮ってたんだけど、ちょっとね、わかるかなこれ最後に撮った写真なんだけどさ、机と椅子あったじゃん。あそこにさ、誰か座ってるように見えるんだけど。
座ってるね。
見えるよね。
見える。やばいね。
見えるよね。
さっき撮ったやつでしょ。
そう。ほんと黒い物体だから、なんか人には見えないんだけど。
いやでもさ、
ちょうど。
そんな風に映るものもなかった。
ないよ。だって前の写真がね、さっきの写真これだもんね。これはちょっとあれだね。
A dark shadow can be seen sitting at the desk, even though there was no one there at the time. Hiro decides that he must figure out just what he captured in his bizarre picture. So, he decides to return to the school to investigate all alone. It was a very bad idea. As soon as Hiro goes back into the school, he says he feels like he's entered a horror game.
もうこんな。ちょっと待って、今人いたよな。ちょっと待って。
It's a center call.
え
Man, he's having a lot of guts.
やっば。今見間違い今の。
In a split second, a dark shape appears to be standing inside one of the rooms. But whoever or whatever it is disappears before the investigator can even blink. Hiro runs over and searches the area, but there's no one there. There is also no exit that the person could have taken from that room.
Center.
何今の音。
When Hiro takes a seat on the chair, he suddenly feels what he describes as a presence watching him from inside the basement. He hears a noise and looks, but the sound is not captured on camera. But suddenly just then, a horrifying pale face slides out from underneath the desk. Hiro makes a run for it. Now, whether you believe Japanese paranormal encounters are real or not, the footage is most definitely very creepy, and it certainly freaked me out. So, you can watch this entire 3-part investigation over on the YouTube channel, Omagatoki Film.
Please.
Window to the Soul. This next mysterious video was shared to the internet over 15 years ago. The video shows a group of friends hanging out somewhere in the city of Thessaloniki in Greece when the camera captures something they simply can't explain. Did you see it?
Yeah.
At first, everything seems completely normal, but then a bizarre figure of a man appears in the window. Now, the easy explanation would be that it's just the reflection of a poster that's hanging on a wall opposite the window. But when the cameraman later pans back to the window, the man has disappeared.
It's gone.
The cameraman posted the video to YouTube, but has never posted anything since. So it seems that the video and its creepy capture will remain a mystery. The abandoned graveyard. Paranormal investigator Ian from the YouTube channel Midwest Ghost Hunter is back on another investigation. This time at the allegedly haunted Vicksburg Cemetery in Renville County, Minnesota. The old graveyard is abandoned, overgrown, and hidden away deep in the Minnesota woods. In the 1870s, the cemetery was part of the thriving town of Vicksburg, but the village is now nothing more than a ghost town, perhaps quite literally.
Spooky.
You see, visitors to the cemetery have reported seeing and hearing supernatural activity, and locals warn tourists to stay away from the graveyard at night. Midwest Ghost Hunter, aka Ian, soon finds out why.
All right.
It's a ghost town.
Entering the cemetery.
Okay.
All right, I'm coming over to visit. I hope you don't mind. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry that your tombstone has been destroyed. What happened? Is it vandalized? Whoa. Okay, I just heard you.
Ian finds a headstone that seems to have been smashed to pieces, and when he asks whether the headstone has been vandalized, a quiet little voice seems to whisper, "Yeah." The investigator is shocked by what he just heard. He believes that the spirit he is talking to might be associated with the smashed headstone. So he tries again.
If you're still here, could you tell me your name?
That's an EMF.
Because unfortunately, there's really no way for me to tell. I really don't want to dig around your grave shambles, because I don't want to damage it any further. You don't have to be shy, ma'am. As I said, I'm just here to visit. I'm here with nothing but respect. I'm getting eaten up by mosquitoes right now. But that's okay. It's worth it. If I could just hear your voice one more time. Whoa. Thank you. Oh my gosh. I heard that. I heard you once again. Whoa, you just drained my battery too. Dang, dude.
Ian asks to hear the spirit's voice one more time, and this time a soft voice seems to answer, "It's lonely here." Ian decides to explore more of the cemetery, and when he reaches another gravestone, something happens that he just can't explain.
Oh, whoa, whoa. What the hell was that?
Suddenly, the fence begins rattling by itself without reason.
Oh, whoa, whoa. Oh, whoa, whoa. That sounded like the fence. Did you just rattle this fence?
Yes, I do that.
What's your name? Here, I could try to read your grave. What does that say? Nanny? Is your name Nanny? Whoa.
Whoa.
Okay. I take that as a yes. Thank you.
Obviously, that's a yes.
Is there anybody else that's buried here? Whoa, I just heard your voice. Could you say it once more?
Bickle, who passed away at the age of 5, and Ida Bickle, who passed away at age 7.
After the fence surrounding two gravestones rattles on its own and the voice of a little girl seems to respond, Ian decides to take some pictures. What happens next is absolutely unnerving.
Pose for the photo.
Could you smile? All right, I'm gonna count to 3, okay? And I want you to pose for this photo. 1, 2, 3. If you look at this photo closely, there appears to be 2 misty little girls staring into the camera from the gravesite. They both appear to be in their adolescence, have long hair, and dark beady eyes. In the photo taken afterwards, they are completely gone.
2 misty apparitions that look like little girls appear in one of Ian's pictures, sitting right next to what he believes is their own gravestone. So is old abandoned Vicksburg Cemetery truly haunted? Let me know what you think. You can watch this entire investigation over on the YouTube channel, Midwest Ghost Hunter. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already subscribed, do it now, and then also turn.
Yes, please do subscribe to this channel if you are interested in watching this paranormal videos. God man, this top one, it freaks me out. It really freaks me out. I just want to say that the last one, that the top one, was really scary. I love watching this video, and it really freaks me out. I'm thinking about going alone in a graveyard like that, and just suddenly I saw that image, that photo of 2 little girls. I can't do that. Really. You need a lot of guts. You need a lot of, cool mentality, cool mind to do such kind of things. That's it for today, and please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to see more reaction videos on paranormal activities, on haunted videos, and many others. Thank you.